What's going on, guys? Satchy is here and welcome to another World Cup semi-final squad builder, and today we're doing the Netherlands versus Argentina. So yesterday I did do Brazil versus Germany. Do check that out. There will be a link in the description, and obviously check out my other squad builders if you haven't. There will be a link to the playlist as well in the description, so do check that out. So here we go, 3-5-2 formation. Wanted to change things up a little bit, but it did backfire because I did not enjoy playing with this team at all. But I obviously want to show you some of the goals that I did get with this team, and there were a few players that performed decently. So starting off with the goalkeeper, and no, we're not going to play Romero from Argentina. We've got international man of the match, Krul, who pretty much won the game for Netherlands against Costa Rica. In Ultimate Team, he is quite inconsistent. I don't really like him much because he can have a good game, he can have a bad game, you don't really know. And he never seems to catch anything, and his positioning is quite poor. So moving on to the three centre-backs who weren't great either. Firstly, we've got De Vrij, and we have got international man of the match, Blind. Both not very fast, and they're not very strong either. So it was always going to be a struggle. And the other centre-back we do have is probably definitely my favourite of the three. We've got Team of the Season, Garay, but again, only 60 pace. You know, all three not too well. Garay's quite strong, but the other two are not strong, and we did get caught in the counter attack so much, and that is why we let so many goals and lost so many games with it. Moving on to the midfield, firstly we have Gago, who is just really weak in midfield. He doesn't boss the midfield at all, so I didn't really like him. But someone that I do normally like is De Jong, but I decided to go with his inform, and it feels worse than his normal card personally. But I still liked him anyway. He does a solid job in midfield. That low-high work rates is very good because he, obviously the defense needs some support. So De Jong is always there to help out, and also because the right mids is Arjen Robben, who does have high low work rates. De Jong really needs to fill in when on the counter attack because Robben doesn't get back quickly. Anyways, about Robben, he got 2 goals, 2 assists. I like him as a right winger, hate him as a right mid in a 3-5-2 because he obviously never gets back. He never defends, so that was really frustrating. Moving on to the other side, and we're going to go back to Argentina, and we have got Lavezzi, who I really was impressed with this guy. I don't think I've tried him out before. And in this 3-5-2, he does a great job defensively and going forward. He did only score 1 goal, but I like his overall team play. That's what really impressed me about him. Moving on to the strikers, we have international man of the match, Higuain, who is dog shit. Absolutely terrible. Probably the worst man of the match I've used. Even worse than Muller. I don't like Muller much, but at least he scored goals. This guy got 2 goals, 5 assists in 9 games. He even bagged himself a red card for good measure. I didn't like him at all. Someone I did enjoy a lot in this squad for sure. He was my favourite player in this team, and that is RVP, Robin van Persie. 14 goals in 10 games. That is fantastic. Fantastic return. And finally, here we go. The big man, pretty much. 1.4 million coins for this guy, Lionel Messi. 5 goals, 7 assists. I actually enjoyed playing with him in the most part. Some games he would be pretty poor, but all in all, I thought he was actually quite decent as a cam, and he set up Van Persie a lot of the time. Obviously, you can see why 14 goals is ridiculous. So that is the 3-5-2. I didn't really like it too much. It does give you 82 chem if you don't play any games with them. Obviously, I've played 10 games with them, so I've got 89. Not a great team, very hard to play with, especially with those 3 kind of slow centre-backs, and obviously with Robben not tracking back at all. So let's get on with some gameplay. So as you watch some of the goals that I did score with this team, mainly from Messi and RVP. Look at this dribble from Messi though, going past players with ease and sliding it home. His dribbling is amazing, like one of the best dribblers I have used. His finishing is pretty decent, much better than when I used him in the Argentina squad builder, but obviously RVP was the man of the team easily. His finishing was just second to none. Like, every shot seemed to go on target and had a chance of going in. His left foot is a thing of beauty, really. He gets so much power on his shots and it's so accurate. And yeah, that's why he got those 14 goals. And I have to say his weak foot is pretty good as well. 4-star weak foot. He's very good with his right foot as well. But yeah, Messi, his finishing was much better. Look at that goal right there from outside the box. A nice goal. Again, I don't really think he's worth the 1.4 million coins for sure. But yeah, he's certainly worth trying out at a cam position or a centre forward position. I've never liked him as a striker. That's why I didn't put him as a striker in this team. But yeah, certainly as a cam, he's good at setting up RVP. Both of them linked very well, even though they've got technically a dead link. Higuain, he's very disappointing. His acceleration is very, very slow, like Muller. They're kind of similar. I just really don't like Higuain. He doesn't seem to play well. And considering Van Persie got 14 goals and Higuain only got 2, you can see the difference in the players. Higuain, very, very difficult to play with. Robben, not as effective as a right mid. Like I said, he's better when he's up the pitch more. I would have loved to have tried his International Man of the Match striker version. That would have been a godly card, I'm sure. And the defence is just really, really hard to play with when you got 3, you know, not slow centre-backs. They've got average pace, but they're not strong. Well, 2 of them, the 2 Dutch ones, are not strong, and I found it very hard to play with them. So that is it for this squad builder, guys. Thank you for watching. And obviously, I will have the final squad builder in a few days for the World Cup final. So do please leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you in my next video.